Welcome to NOCCA Talks. I'm your host, Jack Bedrosian, and today we're in the studio with some of the media arts kids. We learn audio, filming, and special effects, and today I'm here with some of my fellow classmates. We have Zoe, Dasha, and Patrick. So, Zoe, you're a level 2 this year. Tell us what you've been doing in the classroom.
Well, for level 2s, we are working on documentaries. Since right now I'm doing a film documentary and an audio documentary. And then right now we're learning German Expressionism with our teacher, Mr. Walker. And we will be learning more about foreign films, so films in other countries.
So are you going to make like a couple of big film projects this year?
Yes, I'm working on my documentary and my audio documentary, and I'm working on a stop motion animation film for just for fun.
And what is the audio documentary? Tell us about that.
Well, for the audio documentary, I'm doing a subject. I'm asking one question, and I'm doing a man on the street type of documentary, and I ask a person, if you're a dictator for one day, what would you do? And I'm going to edit all the answers that I've given into one long answer. So it'll be like, if I was a dictator, I would rule the world and give everyone pie, and I would kill a bunch of people, so on and so on.
All right. Well, that sounds like a cool one. Dasha, you're a level 1 this year. Tell us what it's been like, what your experience has been like here. Do you like it?
Well, yes, I love it a ton because it's one of my passions, and of course, it's a challenge. But when it's a challenge of something that you really love, it's not so hard. And I think I've really, because it's my first year, I think I've really already gotten into it, like helping you with the show and stuff like that, and it's just been a lot of fun.
And what have you been working on? I mean, we're in class together, but tell everyone what we've been working on in class.
Well, what Jack and I have been working on is we've been learning some things about film continuity and how to make a shot or two different things in a film shot, I guess, look good to make the audience, even though they might not notice it consciously, it just makes the whole thing look better and come across the way you want it to. So,
awesome.
And we're doing some things about learning about Charlie Chaplin, and that's been a lot of fun.
And Patrick, you've been through it all. You're level 3 this year. You were saying that you do a lot of work outside of NOCCA. Tell us about that. It's really quite impressive.
I just do a lot of different things. I'm not quite sure what direction I want to go in, but with the Boy Scouts, I do a lot of, I guess it's a mixture of like marketing and journalism nationally. So I'm basically like an intern with their marketing, a company that works with them in West Virginia. So I do a lot of journalism with that department, and I'm also kind of just messing around with some video for them and things like that. But right now I'm pursuing some internships with a couple graphic design firms in the city. So I'm just kind of working on my resume this year, trying to build that up, and after that, hopefully I can get some work and go to college and everything.
And in your past 3 years, what skills has NOCCA taught you that you've brought into these internships?
I think it's a good mixture of everything, like film and audio-wise. They've taught me a lot, just like how to deal with the equipment and how to upkeep, learn all the new equipment. I really like that. And but also they taught you like the skills that you always need to learn, the editing stuff, the composition sort of techniques with like the on-camera sort of stuff. So it's just a good mixture of everything with the whole media world. I really like that.
And what have you been working on this year as a level 3?
Well, this year it's kind of self-directed. So I'm really interested in, like I said, graphics, but I can't really do that within the media arts department, so I do that most of that kind of stuff on the side. But this year I'm kind of working on like visual effects. So I've been working with Tyler, one of the other level 3s, to do some kind of like magic sort of effect where it's kind of like Harry Potter, but like Dragon Ball Z at the same time. Sort of like shooting these like magic orbs. It's pretty cool. It's fun. I've been working with that a lot today, so that's pretty fun. And just kind of like working a lot with editing and mostly like post-production this year, I think. I just want to kind of go in that direction.
What about you guys? What are you looking forward to? I mean, as we progress, we go into the different levels. So what are you guys looking forward to as you go into the different levels and get to work on your own projects?
Well, I'm mostly interested in animation because that's what I want to major in. And so I hope when I get to next year, I can do a lot of animation projects that I'm hope to work on in the future.
And have you guys started working on like stop motions and stuff in class, kind of teaching you the basics and the fundamentals?
No, we're planning to do that, I think, this year at some time, but I've worked a little bit in stop motion since I usually draw, like, it looks like doodles, and they move through the screen, like, set by set. And so that's basically what we've been doing, but I've only done that, like, once.
Cool. And so every Friday we have this thing called Open Studio where we get to work on our own projects. Some people produce music videos, some films, talk shows like NOCCA Talks. So what do you guys do on those Fridays? Are you working on any cool special projects? I know you're working on Dragon Ball Z. What about you guys? Anything fun that you're doing after school?
Well, I'm here on Fridays, so I help you a lot. And that's been a lot of fun because you get to meet everyone else in the school, whereas if you didn't, it'd be kind of like they're just faces. But when you actually get to do interviews, it's really neat to meet everyone else and learn about what everyone else is doing at NOCCA. And it's fun to film, so we have a lot of adventures.
Well, it's always fun to film on NOCCA Talks. Well, thank you guys so much for coming. This is your media arts episode of NOCCA Talks.